You know, I must say, you look pretty good for your age.
Thanks, but I'm seeing someone in wrapping.
That's weird, but okay. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Hi, movie lovers. Welcome to Old Lady Reacts. I'm the old lady, otherwise known as Michelle. I'm a huge movie buff, and this is my channel where I react to mostly action and superhero movies that I've never seen before, but also other stuff that looks interesting or new. I started the channel so I could understand the inside jokes and references in WandaVision, and here we are almost 2 years later, still reacting. I don't know why I never saw The Santa Claus, the 1994 film starring Tim Allen. I wouldn't say that I was a huge fan of Home Improvement back in the day, but I remember watching it a lot. I just never got around to seeing this one. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm excited to finally see it because it shows up every year as people's favorites, or at least like among the movies that they watch every year. So why not? A lot of Christmas movies, though, seem to be kind of cheap knockoffs of Christmas Vacation. And that actually is one of my favorites that I like to watch every year. Somehow, like, Chevy Chase has the ability to do those ridiculous slapsticky stunts in such a hilarious way while also not feeling patronizing or like it's pandering to kids. So yeah, I'm really curious if this movie is going to overcome that in some way and be slapsticky like that, and if it's going to do it well, or if it's maybe going in a different direction. I don't know. But it's got a 73% and a 66% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So I'm curious to see how it goes. So let's check it out. Before we get started, please subscribe so you can see all of my reactions, and then check out my Patreon if you're interested in participating in polls, having access to loads of exclusive content, and watching full-length reactions. Hop over there, become a patron to support the channel. It really does help. All right, let's dive into The Santa Claus. So this is essentially a Disney movie.
This has been our best year ever, thanks to Do It All For You, Dolly.
Do it all for you, Dolly.
Really a team effort, and I would just want to thank every one of you individually.
But we don't have time for that, do we? In all seriousness,
He literally just pushed her off the stage.
drive safe. Thanks very much.
Was she okay with that? Just like him just like grabbing the mic out of her hand in the middle of a sentence?
I ran real late today. You wouldn't believe the traffic out here. Anyway, I'll try to get to my house as soon as I can. Oh, there's the problem right there. 3-car pileup. I'm really gonna be late.
We used to think my dad was really busy on Christmas Eve. He ran a store, a jewelry store. So people were always out, you know, we were like, oh, well, people buying last minute gifts at a jewelry store. Of course, men do that all the time. He wasn't actually like that busy. He was actually having a party while we were all kind of waiting for him to show up on Christmas Eve. That actually looks like real snow too. Like the ground, like the road is actually covered with the yucky, gross snow. So I wonder where this was filmed. Is this in Chicago too?
Bye, Charlie.
Bye, Neil.
Oh, he was late to get his kid?
Neil's waiting in the car, so.
Why doesn't he come in?
Because Daddy says you'll just end up saying something snotty.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, you probably will.
Well, that's because Santa isn't here yet.
Neil doesn't believe in Santa.
Well, Neil's head comes to a point.
All he said was that Santa was more like a feeling, you know, more like a state of mind than a person.
Kind of like Neil.
Neil is a state of mind.
Yeah, but you're never around, are you, Scott?
Oh, please.
Listen, all we...
Well, you probably shouldn't have that conversation, like, thinking that the kid isn't listening.
I swear we're not fighting. It's your mom singing. Sounds a lot like fighting, doesn't it?
Smart ass.
It's kind of babyish to believe in that kind of stuff.
I believe in Santa Claus. I'm not a baby.
Well,
Maybe it is time you left.
Isn't he like 7? This kid? Like, how old is he that he's worrying about things being babyish?
Bye, Mom.
4 hours?
Is he just looking now how to like make the turkey or something? What?
Christmas,
Your Christmas will be
just
perfect
like the
with all
one.
I was gonna say, that's not this house. Yeah. He didn't cook all that. Oh, good Lord. Should have cooked something more simple. You can make a ham or a steak. Don't eat that.
You like Osso Buco, Charlie? They're closed.
Yeah, you're having Chinese food. That's the only thing that's open right now. Denny's. I used to work at a Denny's for a couple months.
I don't want to eat here.
What are you talking about?
They probably have pretty good turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy.
Dad burnt the turkey.
Oh, yeah, this way. Come on.
I should have seen him with all the other dads that burned the turkey. She is. Oh, dear.
There we go.
Just order Chinese in, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Coffee?
Bandage on his hand.
No, thank you.
That's funny.
All chocolate milk, please.
We're out.
Plain milk's fine.
Plain milk's fine. That's what I say. Pepsi's fine.
But miniature sleigh and Saint Nick and the Urban Prancer and Dancer and up the same into all.
He's probably gonna wish he read that completely later. I have a feeling it's gonna come into play here.
How do reindeer fly? They don't have any wings.
Fairy dust.
Christmas magic.
But if Santa's so fat, how does he get down the chimneys?
He sucks it in like Grandpa.
Christmas magic.
Of course I believe in Santa. Please go to sleep.
Does he have a lot of Santa presents to give? Is this night Christmas Eve and tomorrow's Christmas, or are we before that?
Leave some cookies and milk out. Just in case, okay?
I'll just go preheat the oven.
And don't forget the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I was gonna say, be careful with that oven. Did they say what city this or suburb this is, or is it just genericville? Whoops. I did not expect to see him like walking around out in the snow in his underwear. That's funny.
You killed him.
Did not. He's not Santa.
Well, he was.
Oh dear. So he's clearly okay. He's clearly alive. What are they looking at? Is there a sleigh? Oh. Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go?
That is hard to explain.
It's the ladder.
Oh. Yes, it is a ladder. Okay, then.
The Rose Such a Ladder Company. Out by the roof, there's a Rose Such a Ladder. It's like a poem.
What? Rose Such a Ladder Company? That's funny.
I'll carry the stuff up there. Let them deal with it, okay?
Oh.
Stay away from those things. They're reindeer. You don't know where they've been. They all look.
Did he just climb that ladder with one hand? Somehow I don't think so, but okay.
Oof, easy, Rudolph.
I'm not Rudolph, dude.
Check out Santa's sleigh.
There's no such thing as Santa's sleigh.
Sure there is.
That's a pretty nice sleigh, though, whoever's sleigh it is, if it's not Santa's. I like that it's like upholstered with a Persian rug. That seems entirely appropriate for some reason.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that's some bad CGI right there. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's really bad CGI. Oh, like even for actual animation, it's not great.
Into a strange house in my underwear.
No,
You gotta put the suit on.
put the suit on first.
You know what we're gonna do is
And the reindeer are like, yes.
this thing. You never know where it's been.
Yeah, it's velvet would be probably pretty sweaty. Yeah, because velvet really doesn't breathe that well.
All right.
That's a nice jacket, though. Not as good as David Harbour's in Violent Santa, though. He had a leather jacket. That was awesome. Oh.
I'm okay.
It just doesn't lay up on its own.
It's okay, I'm used to it. I lived through the 60s.
And he just like squishes. Oh dear. Good thing there's not like the remnants of a fire in that fireplace, because he'd be making a big old mess. So I hope they'd show like how does he get into a house that doesn't have a fireplace. Oh, they're not wrapped?
Whoa!
It is very weird animation. Oh, right across the street there.
Like I said, there is nothing left. That's so.
Oh, and the bag just fills up because the bag is magic.
You have got.
Is it going down that little thing? It's like this big. Oh no. Okay. Oh, it becomes a magical fireplace. That's kind of clever.
How come your clothes are so baggy?
Because Santa is watching his saturated fats.
There's cookies there.
And I am just about this close to taking all those presents back to the chimney with me.
They left him some celery? Is that supposed to be for the reindeer?
How do you get inside a fireplace?
I don't know.
That's clever. A canoe? Okay, wow, that's better than Mary Poppins' bag there. Don't. Put it down. Just put it down. Just put it down. It's gonna fall over the tree and knock everything over. Did he get a dog? You got a dog? Where did the dog come from? So he doesn't ask, like, hey, where did that dog come from? Or like, we're not keeping it.
We're done, Comet. Oh. Back to the house.
That was very Home Improvement. Arr, arr, arr. That's totally Home Improvement. Oh, they don't go. He's not going back to his house. He's going to the North Pole. What about the sun? The sun's going to the North Pole too?
Hey, does this look like home to you guys?
Yeah. They're like, yeah, it's our home. What's happening?
I think it's the North Pole.
That is so obviously that fake plastic snow. Okay, this took a strange turn. It's kind of weird that they're all kids instead of like are we breaking child labor laws in this movie too?
They're all the grown-ups.
This is...
Good question.
Kid, who's in charge here?
You are.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid. I have pointy shoes that are older than you.
Oh, okay. So elves just look like kids?
Excuse me, are we on a coffee break?
We don't drink coffee.
Then I guess the break is over.
Who are you?
I'm Bernard. Nice to meet you, Santa.
Let's see, I've seen him in other movies. He's grown up a lot in the last couple of years.
The other Santa disappeared, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so somebody tell him what's going on here.
I've got homeowner's insurance and a good attorney. Not as good as my wife's, but let's not open up that.
Yeah, we don't need to go there.
Can I get you a drink?
No, I don't want to drink.
I'm thirsty.
If I was in this situation, I would want a drink.
Then you're the new Santa. In putting on the hat and jacket, you accepted the contract. What?
He didn't put on. Did he ever put on the hat?
In putting on the suit and entering the sleigh, the wearer waives any and all rights to any previous identity, real or
Oh.
by either accident or design.
What does that mean?
Uh-oh.
It means you put on the suit, you're the big guy. You leave tomorrow morning. You have 11 months to get your affairs in order, and you're due back here Thanksgiving.
Oh.
You put a P next to the kids who are nice and a C next to the naughty ones.
PNC.
Why?
Yeah.
That seems complicated.
See for cool, right, Bernard?
Right.
Oh, presents and coal. Okay.
What if I don't want to do this?
Don't even kid about a thing like that.
Well, I mean, like a contract, you don't just read. You have to like accept and sign it. You don't just like read it and you know.
You wouldn't want to be responsible for killing the spirit of Christmas, now would you? Santa?
He's kind of funny.
Hi, Dad.
NPR?
Charlie, wait up.
No, North Pole Railroad, not National Public Radio. Hey movie lovers, just want to take a very brief intermission to tell you that there are full-length versions of a bunch of my reactions over on Patreon, as well as exclusive reactions that haven't been published on YouTube, and polls. If you'd like to choose what I react to or watch the entire movie along with me, hop over there and check it out. Okay, let's get back to the movie.
The kitchen's always open.
What a stiff drink.
Yeah, the guy offered him a drink and he said he didn't want one. A sleigh bed, of course. This is wacky. This is very different than what I was expecting.
My own recipe. Took me 1,200 years to get it right.
That's some dedication to a recipe, man.
You look pretty good for your age.
Thanks, but I'm seeing someone in wrapping.
That's weird, but okay. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
And I stopped believing in Santa Claus a long time ago.
That's not surprising. Most grown-ups can't believe in magic. It just sort of grows out of them.
Not they grow out of it. It grows out of them. Interesting turn of phrase.
Is that a polar bear directing traffic down there? I see it, but I don't believe it.
Yeah.
What is the point?
Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing.
Isn't believing, believing is seeing. Interesting. So what are we going to wake up to? Oh, that was, so he's going to think that was all a dream, but I'm guessing it wasn't.
Hey, Hey, go make some coffee. Okay.
Go make some coffee? Don't tell your kid to go make you coffee. I don't think they're going to do a good job. Uh-oh. Is he going to have like a beard or something? Okay, clearly not. I thought he might have white hair and a beard or something all of a sudden. Oh, but he's got his PJs on still. He didn't go to sleep in those Santa PJs. What's downstairs? Barefoot in the snow? Oh no. He just we'd get in so much trouble if we did that. Just like ripped open presents before our parents actually sat down. Present opening in our house is a very orderly affair. We usually go youngest to oldest and then go around. You know, everybody opens one and then youngest to oldest get.
Scott Calvin.
They are his initials. Okay, I didn't put that together.
Charlie, oh, Merry Christmas, honey. Did you have a good time?
So he was only there overnight?
Nice PJs, very festive. Where'd you get them?
I don't know.
Judy gave them to you. Up at the North Pole.
Oh, one of...
Oh, he remembers it too.
You know where they make all the toys?
Gee, thanks for keeping his feet on the ground.
Well, he's little. He doesn't need his feet on the ground at 8 years old. Come on. That's just sad.
Dad took me to the North Pole, and Larry showed me the workshop.
Larry.
My dad is Santa Claus.
I think what he means is, I'm like Santa Claus.
Oh, Dad works at a toy factory, essentially.
On Christmas Eve, my dad pushed Santa off the roof.
Oh, Charlie did.
Santa's appeared.
You didn't push him.
All right. So,
May I speak, please?
No, dude.
No, he's not. He's a psychiatrist.
please, go ahead, Dr. Miller.
Are they married that he's like an official stepdad?
What was the last thing you and Charlie did before you went to bed Christmas Eve?
We shared a bowl of sugar, some shots of brown liquor. I had my shotguns, field dressed a cat.
Okay, this is not helpful.
I read him a book.
What book?
Hollywood Wives.
Jackie Collins. We don't read Jackie Collins to our 8-year-olds.
What's so funny?
Uh-oh, yeah, what's coming? Oh! All the reindeer are like, let's go with Santa.
Be in his room, jumping up and down on his bed, wearing a red hat and galoshes.
I don't care what Neil's doing. Where's Charlie?
Haha.
How does Santa visit those people?
He turns into jello and the fireplace kind of appears. And he goes through it like this.
That's very handy. I never thought of it that way, but that's good.
Have you ever seen $1 million?
No.
But that exists.
You got more important things to worry about, you know? Like where are you going to get more sweaters after the circus pulls out of town?
That's a pretty bad sweater.
Concerned about what?
If Charlie's spending time with you is the best thing for him.
Oh, dude, you need to butt out. You are that's not okay for a stepdad. I don't know if is he even a stepdad or is he just a boyfriend?
There's no reason why we have to tell anybody about the North Pole.
I was gonna say, why doesn't he just tell him like this is private?
Like between two people?
And it's a secret. Yeah.
Yes.
Not that you want to teach your kid to have secrets, but oh, excuse you. Uh-oh. His hair's turning gray too.
Poop. Gone.
God, your weight. What happened?
Yeah, if it's overnight, that's pretty extreme.
Almost killed me. But the guy at the emergency room says the swelling will go down.
Okay, good excuse, good excuse.
Pasta and tomatoes, and very light on the oil. Can you do that?
And I'll have a Caesar, no dressing.
A Caesar, no dressing? That's just lettuce.
Creme brulee and hot fudge sundae. Extra hot fudge.
So he's craving sugar.
Well, just get some help, you know? You should see a doctor, a shrink, a dietitian, anything.
Well, he doesn't look any skinnier than... Kind of a weird thing for a boss to tell you.
Fluctuate? You make it sound like I'm retaining water. I've gained 45 pounds in a week.
That is concerning.
Yeah, but look at my hair. It's turning gray.
Oh, it's middle age, buddy. It happens. And with that body, you should be thankful you have hair.
I don't think your hair has anything to do with what body type you have. What? That's funny.
I think it's safe to say you're taking the Santa thing to an unhealthy level.
Not willingly.
I got a delivery for SC. USC?
Scott Calvin, that's me.
Yeah, sign here, please.
Oh, is that the list? That's a weird look without the beard. Oh my, is that... Oh, goodness. That's a lot of boxes. You think it would be magical and easier to carry around?
Gary, nice. Veronica, very nice.
In your dreams, Playboy.
Not sure how I feel about Santa hitting on someone. Oh, he's dyeing his hair. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think that's going to help you, dude. Nope.
I'm in big trouble. Mm-hmm.
That was a weird way of doing that. I would have done that a little bit differently, I think. They could have taken more advantage of that moment.
Oh, come on, Laura. Don't you remember when you stopped believing in Santa Claus?
I was Charlie's age.
I don't know if I ever really did believe in Santa Claus, that it was like some big shock that I don't remember that transition at all.
Boy, I really wanted a mystery date game.
Oh, the mystery date game. Oh my gosh. That's a throwback. My grandma's neighbor, who we called Grandma Margie, had a mystery date game. Like I think it was her daughter's, but it was still there in the house, even though the daughter had moved out. So I remember playing with it. It's very odd.
I was 3. And it was
3?
the Meyer weenie whistle.
3?
Just came, no weenie whistle.
Who even knows to ask for Christmas presents at 3 years old?
I'm sorry to do this in light of the holiday season, but in the best interest...
This is taking a turn.
Mr. Kelvin, as of today, all of your visitation rights are suspended.
I mean, I suppose in Miracle on 34th Street, they almost threw the guy. I think they literally did throw the guy in the loony bin, basically until the post office came to his rescue.
Think of all those kids.
The only kid I'm thinking about is you.
Dad, I'm fine. You can't let them down.
That's a sweet. He's sweet. He's a sweet kid.
We went to the North Pole together. I saw it. The elves are real old, even though they look like me.
He should make him shave him and then wait a few minutes and see it pop back up.
Boy, this bird is dry. Haven't you people heard about basting?
Oh, Bernard.
It's okay with me.
Charlie, if,
They went just like that.
This is our perpetrator. Scott.
Looks like Santa Claus.
hello?
Mom?
Oh, Charlie. Oh, my God.
I don't think they're going to be able to trace this call.
I'm terrific. I'm helping Yells build a new sleigh. I'm trying for a vertical takeoff.
A vertical takeoff. Okay. Worthy goal. Worthy goal. It's like he's an astronaut. How do they know that he's coming to the house? I always felt like if you did that, your stockings would set on fire. Yeah. Yeah, that's some bad CGI. It would be fun to like see what someone could do with this now with how, it could look really realistic. Like I feel like maybe they should remake this.
Hat.
My hat?
It's lined with two-way radio. The microphone's in here.
Oh, nice. That's handy.
I think the milk's a little sour.
It's soy milk.
Ew. Okay, yeah, that would be
You said
bad.
you're lactose intolerant.
Oh, he did. That's cute.
Santa?
So if Santa's visiting houses, isn't everyone supposed to be in bed? Like Santa doesn't visit houses until everyone's in bed. Like why would there be people standing outside watching? That's so weird. Okay then. I didn't realize that they could fly on their own. What do they need? If elves can fly, what does Santa need the reindeer for?
And Charlie,
Yeah.
don't ever try this without elf supervision.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't jump off the roof without a magical elf with you. It's someone you're sure that is a magical elf, not someone who just says that he is. Oh, that's handy. The magical dental floss.
Charlie. Charlie. Oh, my God, Charlie. Sweetheart.
Okay, why is he the first one to hug the kid? It ain't his kid.
We're a family. You, me, your mom.
Even that asshole.
And Neil.
Yeah, that was really hard for him to say.
It really is you. You really are Santa Claus. It's Santa.
So what was it that made her actually believe that?
Well, all you gotta do is shake it whenever you want to see your dad.
Really?
It would have saved a lot of trouble if you just told us that from the beginning.
Hey, did we make this?
Laura,
Did we make this?
he's sucking us into his delusions. Look at the elaborate measures he's taken.
Don't take my pita. Really bad CGI. I feel like if they wanted to, they could just take all the existing footage of the actors and just make the animation better and make the effects better. I should call it effects, not animation, I guess. But I mean, how old is Christmas Vacation? There's a lot of stunts and effects in Christmas Vacation. Oh, parachute presents. Okay.
A weenie whistle.
A weenie whistle? Was that a thing? I've never heard of a mystery weenie whistle. But that is the exact mystery date game that I remember at Grandma Margie's house. I do wish they'd stick a little bit more closely to the lore of Santa not arriving until the kids are fast asleep. It's got the whole gotta have a final scene with a big crowd kind of thing. It didn't happen if there's not a big crowd watching it.
Mom, the stupid ball's not working. Shoot.
Maybe he's busy delivering presents.
On our way.
Bye, Mom!
Hang on. Okay, that's how it ends. That was cute. I don't feel like I have like a ton of affection for it. It's not going to go on my I have to watch this every year list, but a solid base hit. There are a lot of really clever moments and references, and like the overall concept is not something that I've seen in a Christmas movie before, but there were also a lot of missed opportunities to have some big laughs or make some classic moments that they didn't really take advantage of. It feels like someone really talented started writing it and then someone else took over to finish it who wasn't quite as talented or funny or clever. I think if they had really cared more about it, or if they had to rush it, if they had taken more time, like they could have really made it a real big home run. It felt very rushed, like they were trying to like capitalize on Tim Allen's popularity at the time and just said, you know what, just get it out for Christmas and see what happens. Because it looks like that year there was a remake of Miracle on 34th Street, which would have been, direct competition for kids to see. Then The Ref, which is patently not for kids. I saw that movie once many, many years ago, and it's hilarious. I don't remember too much about it, but I remember that it's not for kids. And then Little Women, which most young kids, they're not going to be excited about that. They're not going to want to go see that. So timing-wise, I think the Santa Claus got pretty lucky to have a lot of eyes on it that year. It's definitely made for kids, and it has a somewhat immature kind of sincerity in the personal moments. Like they really tried to I think wring the emotion out of the father-son relationship rather than making that emotion kind of happen organically. But, the creativity of the plot, I think, makes up for all of that. It was a very different plot than what I was expecting. I was really surprised that it spanned a whole year. Tim Allen was pretty funny, but there was clearly a line that they wouldn't let him cross. He was a pretty edgy stand-up comedian, and I think he was already doing Home Improvement at that time, which is a pretty innocent, regular old commercial television sitcom. So he was probably fine, not pushing that envelope and messing with his reputation too much, especially in a Disney Christmas movie. But I would have loved to be a fly on the wall during those discussions between him and the Disney execs about what kind of movie this movie was going to be, what feel it was going to have and who the audience was actually going to be. I think it could have had a few more adult moments, kind of like Christmas Vacation has, that the kids just wouldn't get. But I don't know that Tim Allen's humor really works that way. It's not the same as Chevy Chase's humor. I could see Tim Allen's brand of comedy maybe not aging very well. So it's probably better in this case that they just didn't go there. I wish there had been a little less of the father and son stuff and more of the elves, maybe checking in on them to see what they do in the summer, or putting a little bit of the ELFS force development in the middle of it, of how that was developed and all that. So them showing up at the end wasn't so out of the blue. And maybe more of Scott trying to convince other people that he's really Santa Claus. He spent a lot of time trying to convince himself and denying it, but he could have easily just shaved his face in front of his ex-wife and his boss and shown them how fast I don't know. But like I said, overall, I think it's a sweet movie. It could have been massaged into a great movie, but for what it is, I can totally understand why people want to watch this every year and introduce their kids to it. It's pretty creative. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, do all the things. It really does help the channel. Check out my Patreon for exclusive content and click here to watch another of my reactions next. You guys are awesome, and I love sharing movies with you. I hope you have a great holiday. Thanks for watching with me.